Hi, my name is Robert and I'm going to be talking about petty cash. What is petty cash? It is an amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenses in a business. You can think of it as a money jar used to buy unanticipated things, such as office supplies. There are three steps to creating a petty cash fund: establishing the fund, making payments, and replenishing the fund. The first step involves assigning a custodian to control and monitor the fund. Let's call him John. John will control any cash that leaves or enters the petty cash fund. Petty cash requires a journal entry to be made recording its value. For example, if Matt's restaurant cashed in a check of $100 and gave it to John, the assigned custodian, petty cash will be recorded as a debit and cash as a credit. Step number 2. Making payments. There are two methods of making payments from the fund. A person can either seek cash directly or pay first, then seek reimbursement. For example, Steve could ask John for $10 to purchase some office supplies. Steve will then return to John with the receipts and any change left over. Alternatively, Steve could have purchased the office supplies with his own money, then provided John with the receipts to seek reimbursement. No journal entries are made at this stage, but in both cases, Steve must provide all receipts for all transactions, so John can record how much should be left in the fund. This applies to all employees who use the fund in the business. The last step is replenishing the fund. This is where expenses are recorded and money is added to the fund if it is running low. To do this, a petty cash fund replenishment report is made, which shows how much cash is remaining in the fund and if total receipts matches total expenses. Let's use Matt's restaurant again as an example. You can see on the report that there is only $30 left, so therefore $70 is requested to bring the fund back to the original $100. It is during this time a journal entry is made, where all the expenses are recorded using the receipts collected. As you can see, all expenses are recorded as a debit and cash is recorded as a credit. So what happens if total receipts don't match cash requested? Let's say Jacob accidentally forgot to provide John with the correct change or correct receipts. Cash requested now exceeds total receipts by $5. In this case, a cash shown over account is made in the general journal. Cash shown over is recorded as an expense here, so we debit the account by $5. However, if there was extra cash, cash shown over would be credited instead. Thank you for watching.